Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I am playing Stars Reach, but I'm not playing it alone. I am playing it with Draco. And we're going to be having a lot of fun doing this. Let's go ahead and get back into the game. Draco here. Let's mess with him a bit. There we go. Have a little bit of fun with them, why not? He's keeping us muted and stuff like that. I have him on Discord, so... Waiting for him to finish his intro and unmute himself. If he ever unmutes himself. His intro cannot take that long. Let me message him. Give me a second. Wow, that was a long intro. Oh. Yeah, leave it to you have technical difficulties. You know, I think I know where the problem was. There was a disconnect error between the user and the computer. So what I'm thinking is we need to get resources so we can build something, right? So why don't we go and find the planet that's gonna leave next? The planet just left, so let's find the planet that's gonna leave next, which means we need to fly to each planet, check out the GovBot, or fly to each planet. Will pop up a thing and will tell us how many days are left. And we find the one with the least days and just dig it up. Okay, let's see. Where's the biggest, nastiest boss I can find? Good luck with that. So I'm going to go to this white portal over here. There is. Where is he? Oh, it's the Roach Hive. Yes, this new splash screen looks really nice. Yeah. So let's see. 20 doesn't. Oh wait, that's right. I think I've already switched it over. We don't know what planet's gonna go down next. They did a thing yesterday where they stated that they're taking away the automatic rotation. They're gonna do it manually. Because what it was doing is it was going through, setting a timer on each world, and players weren't liking that because they couldn't actually build up a city and stuff like that, and they don't have the automated system to look at what world's not being used or what world's resources are the lowest, not being brought back up to determine what world gets taken down that way. Yeah. So, okay, this world has 20 citizens. Let's look at let's go to each one and see which world has the least citizens. And then based off of that, we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go to the next world. And also, here's another idea of what we could do. We can try to become governors of the plant because there's a new plant that's been put out. Let's see if it hasn't been determined yet. I'm going to the red one. Population is 20 on this one. I remember this plant. Okay. I think because of that news, people are actually starting to build because they also noticed that people weren't building as much. Because, I mean, why waste your time building when you know it's just going to get all taken away? Well, not a few days, like a month's time. Because it's like every time they brought it up, they would take down a world. A yellow one? So that one was at 20 also, the one I was just at, the red one. Yeah, there's usually 4. There's that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the green one. Yellow one has 12. There's no mayor. Okay, I'm going to the green one. Ignore the mob I just passed. So stay on the yellow one for right now. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, you're thinking. The world's gonna come to an end. Okay, this one has 13. Let me see if there's a mayor. Mayor is to be determined. So I can't see what's needed for this one because I haven't become a citizen. What's your world look like? Well, I mean, like, is it a desert world? Is it a forest world? Plains. Okay, so I'm in a forested world. A forested world has trees, lots of trees. Very mountainous. Well, you said plains, so when you say plains, I'm thinking flat. Yeah, this is when I look around, this is hilly all around. There are no plains area within sight. So I think 12, because there's less citizens there, we're gonna have less of a fight. So I'm gonna come to you. Yes, so become a citizen of the one you're on. Then I will talk to Raph and have him kick you from citizenship and automatically make me mayor. I mean... Oh God, you're in trouble. Kicking the butt is what you'll get. I mean... Yeah. I think I might have. Go. E. Okay. Wood 0. Gems, yeah, 2 more gems. Okay, go ahead and put the 2 gems in. That. Hide. Hmm. How are you reading that wrong? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's because I was busy depositing some gas. Yep. Now, if I go here... What? I put in a couple hundred gas, and it's still 0 gas. Yeah, it was helium. Plot twist I can do. Deposit of... So now we need to find another world to sort of tear apart. Let's look for the 20 population with that's less built up. So I'm going to go back to the white one. Yes, the red one is the other 20. Yeah, other direction. Instead of turning right, you turn left. Now remember, to go up, you need to push your mouse forward. To go down, you need to push your mouse back. Gotta teach them the basics of movement, you know. Okay, let's see. We have built. We'll be able to fly around, see what's built here. I'm seeing nothing built on this green one. They haven't until recently, and that's just because of the update. The comment of, hey, we're changing how things are doing. I mean, they have a little bit built here with a mission system and stuff like that, but that's about it. It's bare bones. How you see who's the current mayor? Oh, when you... Ooh, getting some lag spike. So let me pop out and pop back in then. See who the current mayor is. Who I want to play favorites with. That's fine. Oh, and it won't pop up again. Oh, we also need to figure out what we're gonna build too. Oh, I see who she's playing favorites with. Handcrafted. Busted. The can craft. What are you able to craft? There's a little check when you go to a crafting table like a lathe or something like that. Just below the search bar for the recipe list, it has a can craft. When you check mark that, everything disappears. Yeah, so if you notice that your list is empty, uncheck it and it will fill up. Okay, so I need common and uncommon metals. I'm going to do F1. Button. Controls, here we go. She has to be extremely bored if she's listening to your stream. I mean... Hey, I don't have Dread to pick on in my channel, so I gotta pick on you. It's all Dread's fault. Yeah. Or she's just too busy laughing her ass off. Hey, you do look like Goofy. Come to my planet. Not the green planet. The white planet. Draco's still learning the basics of his colors. Oh, you don't have yours set up correctly. You need to double check your Discord audio. Make sure it's set. Oh, you muted me. I see how it is. Well, at least I'm not the one that looked like an idiot on their stream talking to themselves. Jealous? My stream set perfectly fine. At least Dread got to look at watching you talk to yourself like an idiot. If she would have been on my stream, she would have heard you. Let's see. I need... Hey, good luck on that one. Whose character in masks keeps on failing? Hey, I'm that good that I got the powers of Nightcrawler. So what I need, do a scan for copper. Follow me. Yep. Okay, somewhere in this area. Ah, down there. Start digging here. Dig ourselves an entrance. I'm creating a Draco trap and it worked. Yeah, we know how much you love kale. She needs to pay attention to the least interesting person. Oh, no, no, no. I don't think he knows how to get to Cave In. Yeah. Oh, I got empty my hopper. Missed. If it wasn't for the lag. Get me now. Go ahead. Get rid of the tailings of what I put in. Question, are you even prospecting? Or are you just digging blindly? And you're prospecting for copper, right? Need to get you some hearing aids. You were prospecting for nothing, weren't you? Well, we need salt to build with. Of course. Yeah. You know, I really should stop trying to bury you. It's just making our work harder and harder. Because, next Monday is going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to do a reset because the Crucible comes out. At least, or, yeah, it's this Thursday the Crucible comes out. Yeah. That is the final part of the tutorial area. Maybe you need to adjust your volume on your stream. If they're saying that the mining tools are loud. Yeah. I trust her more than I trust you. She's like a clock. She's at least right twice a day. Yep, that's what happens when you dig through dirt. You're playing the wrong game. I would be gathering, but I had to go empty my hopper. I don't know. I think my hopper's bigger than yours. Because I ended up digging longer. You may be maxed out, but what's the stats on your terraformer? Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the world sim. Yeah. Do you have a chrono phaser by any chance? Okay. Because I was gonna say, because I don't have one either. I was thinking, one of us should probably build a chrono phaser so we can change this dirt into something more solid. Yeah, you can go ahead and check. I'll finish working on mining. Oh, I need to fill up dump out my hopper anyways. You don't know how to go to the light, huh? Watch, he's looking right at it. Whew. Finally, after all this work, we hit copper. All it took was Draco going away to get to the copper. What? Not that copper. Get this copper. I hope they can fix the issues with the him. Because this lag just got introduced within this last month. Happened at the time that they put in planet that started with a J. Yeah, Jurstag. I think you're right. I think endurance? Yeah, it does. Right next to the portal. Okay, do not go back to where we were mining. I've mined up all the copper. Now... yeah. Ooh. Right at the edge, too. Okay, I found the next spot for copper I'm digging in now. I'm at the edge of the map. Well, craft either the blocks that we need for building a base, or the fabricated base building stuff. Either one. We can mix and match. If you can do wood blocks, do wood blocks. We could use that for the flooring. No, that's on the lathe, I believe. Could be the refinery. You're not, you're bad. Well, you can also just do stone blocks. I mean, have you unlocked the being able to do wood blocks? Yeah, it's under. Let me look real quick. Hey, not vehicles. Crafting. Yeah. Civil engineering, architecture. No. Oh no, it's under mineralogy. Yeah, mineralogy, refining, then there's alloy, ignis, metamorphosis, others, sedimentary, and soils. I have everything unlocked except for ignis. So if we need any sediment, I will do the sediment. No idea. Have you tried looking at both under the lathe and the refiner? Actually, it should be on the refiner since it's a refining. Do you have a checkbox mark in the can craft? Uncheck it. Now do you see it? There you go. That's the bug I was telling you about that they currently have. Is sometimes it won't show you anything or won't show you everything you can craft with that ticked. So it's another bug that they have to fix. Ooh, make us some glass while you're there too. Well, no, I meant just glass. Make some glass. I thought when you said I can make glass, make glass. Because we're going to need them for the, some of the fabricated, parts. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get to that. Okay, yeah, no. Don't make any more. Keep your glass for when we need to make, other things. Yeah. Oh. Up here. Find the light. There's the light. Run towards it. Those are my grav mesh. I'm gonna wait for my endurance to get back up. Wood for floors, and then we can do pick a nice looking stone, and we can do stone. Go the opposite direction that you're gonna go for stone. So if you're gonna do a light stone, do a dark wood. If you're gonna do a dark stone, do a light wood. Okay. So here, check this. Oh, doing the wrong thing. That's what she said. Okay, do some paver stone. It'll get your crafting XP up. Here. And ten. I'm now searching for 10. Because I found copper, but it's just outside the bounds of the world. I think they need to work on that. It shouldn't be telling you. But that's the least of their concerns right now. You can make brickia bricks. Here. Yes, there is. Oh. Fast. Oh, God. Take that. I quit. Finally got rid of those. All plants. Trying to join Gunk, are we? Well, Gunk is an actual guild in Stars Reach. And they're all about planting and stuff like that stuff. Yeah. Well, another thing I'm thinking of doing is maybe we should go out into space and just mine some of the iron out there. You want to just do that instead? Okay. Yeah, well, we can do that. Yeah, just look for iron. Okay. Can't hit it in time. So are you able to fabricate any homestead pieces like walls or anything like that? No. Base pieces like walls, doors, windows. You'd have an instaformer. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There's someone. Lying here. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Yes, you are. You asked. You said, "Isn't that special?" I answered. Pyrite. I don't want pyrite. I don't think we're going to be finding any iron in these asteroids. I think they've been mined out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, these are shells. They've all been mined out. I'm going to go back to the white planet and see what I... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to... We were in the yellow one, right? Okay, I'm going to check around on the yellow, see what resources there are for minerals there. Yeah, it's really hard. I wouldn't go in them. Yeah, it could be a lag issue. What my copper, lead, we have silver. Nickel. Try. Mm-hmm. If you give me permission to, yes. First, we have to figure out what we're gonna build. We don't have to have a home. Go for it. Yeah. I've managed to get up here. You give me access, you take away access for yourself. That's what I think. Don't do citizens, because then the 13 others that are on this, or the 11 others that are on this planet will have access to it. idea. I know you're not. I mean... They're what? Yes. There is a limit to the size of homestead. Doing what I'm best at, digging myself a hole. Or digging myself into a hole. Yep. Key. I hate when I hit tab along with the Q. I'm emptying the hopper. I take it you're using blocks to build things out? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we'll go, if the ground's uneven, it's going to go into the ground a bit. But then you can just take blocks and put, do another layer of blocks and it will clear off the ground that's on top of the floor that you placed. And then you can remove those blocks. You gotta remember, our god Raph showed us how to flatten out ground. Raph the Almighty. Found a nice vein of iron digging up. And then my hopper filled. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've built with blocks. digging away here. Mm-hmm. No idea. Should be able to put down either a complete wall or a complete floor. Could be a lag issue. Then you don't have enough wood blocks. Wow, I found a big vein of iron. Now, question is should we focus on trying to become mayor? Or should we focus on building? What, you're saying I should focus on becoming mayor and you should focus on building? Mm-hmm. Like I said, it could be a bug with... And that's the reason it's not letting you do it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab a bunch of metal here. I'm gonna take all the iron I got and I'm gonna use it along with the very little bit of copper that I got. Put it into the metal section for resources. Become governor. Yeah, that's definitely a lag thing. It's like my hoppers right now, it's filling up. And when it fills up and I go empty, you know how it's supposed to slowly go down? Yeah, it's instantly emptying. So something's going on with their calculation system in the game. And that could be what's causing the all of the lag too. Okay. Hold on, I got an important message I need to read here, so give me a moment. Because Nina just reached out to me. So it looks like for the interview, it's gonna be a bit. Yeah, they're really busy with trying to solve all the issues that they're having with the server and getting the next update going, and then also the downsizing that they did, trying to rearrange who does what and get that all figured out. So they got a lot on their plates right now, but they say things should hopefully by next week even out. I'm wanting to interview either Nina or Raph, so that I can talk about the business end of things and their their reasonings behind the downsizing, and just so that the player base and the people interested in the game know what's going on. Because normally when you hear that they're downsizing, a lot of people freak out and think, oh my god, the game's coming to an end, they're running out of money. That may not be the issue. They may have just looked at the everything and said, well, wait, we don't need these developers right now. We got everything we need for this. So let's let them go instead of paying them just to sit there, and then bring them back when we need them again. It's like in the very beginning of development, you don't, when you're in like prototype and pre-alpha phase, you don't normally need a marketing person. Because there's nothing really to advertise. You're not trying to get players to come in when you're doing this is mainly for single player games, even basic multiplayer games. You don't need players to come in and play the game. You can have the developers and the testers do that. So marketing's not a big thing. You market really good when you're like in late alpha and beta stages. And especially when you finally got the art style locked in and your look locked in, that's when they really push the marketing and grow out the marketing team. Red and white, I believe, have mares. Well, the question is do you have a planter? It allows you to plant trees, so once you cut down a tree, you can take the seeds and plant new ones. That way we keep the tree levels healthy. What? No, they've broken up the tools. That's the reason why with the terraformer you can no longer chronophase or deposit. You need to get a chronophaser and a depositor to do that. I'm gonna wait for my endurance to get back up before. Why? What plan are you on? Yeah. Gems, metals 0, wood. Pause it. That in. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, there was a lag spike. I was depositing a bunch of stuff and it wasn't disappearing. I'm depositing as much resources as I can into. I deposited 353 metal. Very good. 5 of those of minerals. Got 3 homesteads. Mm-hmm. Well, I can probably only put down 1, but I have 3 in my inventory. I have a bunch of Klaatu sitting around because I've been running missions like a madman. Don't need stone, right? Is Radion's a gas? Another thing of radium. There we go. Put me in a good, nice area for doing that because I deposited 20 Klatus into it. 20,000 Klatus, I say. I just put in a bunch of wood, bunch of metal, a little bit of gems, and a decent amount of gases. About a little over 100 in gases. Actually, let me check the leaderboard. Oh, yeah, I'm number 1 by a huge amount. Huge amount. The other 2 that are trying for this are at 2,000. I'm at 282,000. Yeah. Over 100 times what they put in. It's gonna take them a lot to beat me. It is because I literally just did that in this stream. Because when I logged on, the place that I was a citizen of, that plant had gone away. I wasn't the mayor of that city, so I become citizenless. And then joined this planet with you. Actually, Jatana is the we're citizens of the planet that had the huge lag issues, or not the lag issues, but the ground kept shifting. So people were building, and then the ground would shift and move their buildings. Or destroy them. And then they'd build again, and then it would shift, continued shifting. And the great thing is when I talked to Megan, the world builder, I'm like, are you guys going to use that for an actual feature of planets for like wild wormholes or things like that? She's like, well, we might. I said, another thing you can do is have sinking ground where you sink into it, sort of like, mud. If you step on, deep mud, you sink into the mud. What about plants where you sink in a little bit or up to your waist or something like that? And he's like, that's an interesting idea. I mean, you guys really should check out the interview I did with Megan, talking about all these issues with the likes that we've recently been having, talking about how she went about building out Haven, how she went about building out the new world. Well, that's the thing. I just ask. I've asked several of developers for interviews. Dune Awakening, I reached out and asked. I've asked, several, the Heroes developers to be interviewed, and I've done some. I've interviewed Senpai, the developer from Thunder Spy, who's now going by Socks. I've interviewed Silver Age Fan from Rebirth. I've interviewed Per from the Purgatory server. I've interviewed the 2 developers of the tabletop RPG Yield. And a bunch of developers from Stars Reach. I've reached out to other small independent developers and smaller developers. If they actually contact back and say, yeah, I'm interested, we continue the conversation. If I hear nothing from them, I move on. If I hear, sorry, no, I'm not interested at this time, I'm not ready to show off what I have, or whatever, I just move on. Yeah. God, I keep so many skill chits. that up. I'm gonna go back to that iron place and dig it, finish digging it out. Actually, no. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna get out of this place. I overdid it with my grav mesh, took 75% of my life, and landed right in the middle of a group of ball hives. Or ball hogs. Not a good situation. Good thing I have a fortress shield. I wonder if they fixed the problem with the reflection shield. I don't know which I like better. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the repulsor shield or reflection shield, or do you prefer the fortress shield? So having the reflection will allow you to also throw in some damage while you're healing, and that's actually really, really smart of you to do. Yeah. And see, I'm planning on being on the front lines and sort of being a combat engineer tank. So I want the fortress shield so that makes it so you're having to do less healing. And I'm planning on doing a lot of damage, so I'm going to have a weapon, and I'm going to have turrets that I can place down that will do damage. I just like being a combat engineer. Know what I'm going to work on? I'm going to do some combat. Come back here. I need you to dance for me. Hey, I'm dancing for you. I'm healing your wounds. I just healed all your wounds. I'll put a Clatus in your pants, okay? Are you happy? Yeah. Well, you can go ahead. I'm going to kill so I can get gases, because remember I'm working on the GovBot stuff, and that's only needs 4,000, where everything else needs 36,000. If you want to continue mining and gathering, build the base. Build the base. No one's mayor here yet. You need to put one down. Yeah, that or a homestead. So what you could do is build out a lathe, a refiner, and a tool maker, and put those in our home in the homestead. Check. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're not trying for mayor, I wouldn't focus on depositing into this. I mean, if you want to become mayor and you want to have a competition between the two of us, we can go that direction. True. I mean, I could. When the GovBot update first came out, I could have become mayor easily of a planet. Yeah, Rodney wanted to hand over governorship to me, but then I left his planet and became a member of someone else. He was not happy. Yeah. Yeah, had he said something, Yeah. A simple little message on Discord. It's not like he could have easily messaged me on Discord and said, hey, I want to make you... Ah, I hit. Okay. Yes, gold is a metal. Yeah, you have to be above 1. I wrote something. Him. Your meat's no good here. Oh, that was something you were used to hearing. Oh, whoa, that's a bug. God rays coming through a mountainside. Crafting tool. Crafting bench. So you're gonna need to go to a plant that has a crafting bench. And you also have to have them unlocked in the crafting. What you're sure of and what is are two totally different things. Oh! Oh! That's gonna be a problem for you then. Yeah, blocker. You have to play more. Some weird guy just put this giant rectangle thing of wood floor on the ground. right across for the river. I know. Wildcat. Probably not give us things like sky sharks, ball hogs. Or wildcats. I wonder if they put an extinction into the game yet. In other words, if you overhunt an animal type, you can make them go extinct on the planet. That's King Prowler. I don't need that. He's a... Yeah. But here's the thing. Mushroom hunting's not as fun. Oh, he dodged just at the last second. And now I'm on fire. I'm that good. There was... Yes, it is. If the planet goes away, your mayorship goes away. Because, well, there's no way to be a mayor of a planet. There's no planet. Yeah. Well, it's not early access. It's pre-alpha. Right now they wipe when they have to, when they have no other choice. So if they have an update that they need to do, ooh. Good shot. I got them all. Holes. Oop, that's gonna hurt. That really hurt. Oh, I'm dead. I gotta run back and get my body. I have to. There's so many ingredients on my body. I did a grab mesh move and didn't have enough endurance to perform it. To do prefab building, you need to build a fabricator. It's a tool that looks a lot like the drones, but it's called the fabricator. It's in the architect or civil engineering or the architect section. Because you'll have two things. You'll have the instaformer and the fabricator. Double check my gems here because sometimes those will drop. Bunch of helium. Let's drop off that helium. That's probably from all those ball hogs I was fighting with. Crystals, let's put those in there. That looks to be about it. So we added in more gases. We added in that. 4,000 or 20,000 put in 190. I'm gonna go to the space station. I'm gonna grab for this planet or any planet, and I can grab some film mission. Yeah, please dance for me. Let's do. This one because it'll give us. Okay. Next one. You know you can build power chambers. You don't find power chambers, you build power chambers. I thought you said if I could find. Just part a bunch. Hey there, Sherry. Not that. What? It'd be nice, but the first kiosk, yeah, vendor kiosk you can't put in. The first thing that we're going to get once you become mayor is a mission kiosk. At that point, we'll have to have someone sort of build out a small area. Might be helpful. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, got that. Yeah. Hit L. Oh, not K. L. Active. Ooh. This way. Think. F11. Oh, that's right. Remember, when you wake up, put your brain in. There's that. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but on a different plant. So what plant are you going to be harvesting mushrooms on? Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop these missions off real quick. Yeah. That only gave me 1,000. Going back to our yellow. I have a reason I'm going. I have to log. It is, unfortunate. I wish I could say later, but I have an appointment, and if I miss the appointment, I have to pay $50 out of pocket. That's not a good thing, so I'm sort of keeping the appointment. Yeah, let's dance for each other to heal up at least. As well, I have some endurance wounds, and I have a good chunk of health wounds. Yep. You are my little minion. Dance monkey. I'd just say put controlled chaos as minion. 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 I'll go get you a banana. They're all over the place in the game. Yep. Next Monday. And then I will be live on Sunday doing City Heroes. And then on Wednesday, when he's live, I have a video that's going to be coming out. Yep. And then live on Friday for the pen paper role playing game. And then this Thursday, it would have been Blood Bowl, but if this update actually comes out that Stars Reach is planning, I want to have Dread check out the update and make a brand new character. I'll make a brand new character with them to go through it because we have the little space station to go through, Haven to go through, and Crucible to go through. And that will be interesting. And on Monday, I'm thinking what I might want to do is log into that character on Monday when we're live stream, hand resources to you, to hand to me to put into the GovBot. Because the Crucible, you're actually able to dig up the ground. Haven, there's no digging, no nothing. The best you can do is use the harvester. But anyways, and you just didn't notice it, right? Yep. Have a good night, everyone.